The beast within you is not your weakness. It is your true strength, the raw, untamed force that refuses to settle. Society tells you to be polite, to conform, to suppress your hunger for greatness. From the moment you could walk, they taught you to be careful. They told you to share, to wait your turn, to never push too hard, to never speak too loudly. They taught you that being aggressive was wrong, that ambition was selfish, that wanting too much would make you dangerous. But here's the truth: they never told you those who play by the rules of the weak will never rise above mediocrity. The world is not built for those who hesitate. It belongs to those who dare to act, who refuse to be shackled by fear, who do not bow to limits set by others. Embracing the beast within means acknowledging your deepest instincts, the drive to survive, to conquer, to dominate. Look at the world around you. The ones at the top, the ones who shape the course of history, the ones who dictate the terms of power. They did not get there by asking permission. They did not wait for someone to hand them a golden ticket. They took it. They fought for it. They did not suppress their hunger for more. They fed it. They allowed themselves to feel the full weight of their ambition and then used it as fuel to break through the barriers in front of them. This is not about blind rage or reckless destruction. It is about controlled aggression, relentless ambition, and the refusal to be anything less than unstoppable. But you have been taught to suppress it, to sit quietly while others take what they want, to be content with what you have, even when every part of your soul screams that you were meant for more. They told you to be humble, to not stand out, to keep your desires in check. And so you caged the beast within you, convinced yourself that it was wrong to want more, wrong to take up space, wrong to demand your place in the world. But deep down, that hunger never left. It still burns inside you, waiting for the moment you will finally set it free. The moment you stop silencing that voice inside you, the one telling you to go further, to push harder, to demand more, you will finally step into your full potential. Because the truth is, the world does not reward hesitation. The ones who wait, who ask, who doubt, they are left behind. The ones who hesitate are trampled by those who do not. The ones who fear their own power are ruled by those who embrace theirs. Every great leader, every powerful figure, every force that has shaped the world, none of them were gentle. They were ruthless in their pursuit, relentless in their ambition, unwavering in their hunger to claim what was rightfully theirs. There will be voices trying to hold you back. Voices that whisper in your ear, telling you that you are too much, too aggressive, too intense. They will say you should calm down, that you should not want so much, that you should learn to be satisfied. But tell me, has satisfaction ever built empires? Has restraint ever carved out legacies? Has meekness ever won wars? No. Only those who unleash their full power, who refuse to apologize for their strength, who lean into their hunger instead of running from it, will ever taste true success. You have been lied to. They have convinced you that your hunger is something to be ashamed of, that your drive is something to fear. They told you to control it, to temper it, to dial it down so that others would not feel uncomfortable in your presence. But you were never meant to fit in. You were never meant to dim your light so that others could shine. You were born to stand out, to rise above, to seize every opportunity with both hands and refuse to let go. Those who fear their own strength will always live in the shadows of those who embrace it. What does it mean to embrace the beast within? It means to stop apologizing for wanting more. It means to trust yourself fully, to listen to that instinct that tells you to go forward when everyone else hesitates. It means to walk into every situation knowing that you will either win or you will learn, but you will never surrender. It means to take control of your fate, to decide that you will no longer let others dictate your limits, that you will no longer hold yourself back to make others comfortable. The ones who thrive in this world are not the ones who wait for permission. They are not the ones who suppress their desires. They are the ones who understand that power is not something given, it is something taken. They know that fear is an illusion, that limits are meant to be broken, that hesitation is the greatest enemy of success. They know that playing it safe is the fastest route to failure. Because while you sit back and wait, someone else is moving forward. While you doubt yourself, someone else is taking action. While you hold back, someone else is claiming the very thing you wanted. You can choose to keep living in fear, to keep hiding from your own power, to keep convincing yourself that you are meant to be small. Or you can make the choice to step into the fire, to embrace the hunger, to accept that you are not weak, that you are never weak, that the beast inside you was never your enemy. It was your weapon. And the moment you pick it up, the moment you stop apologizing for who you are, the moment you stop pretending to be something you are not, you will realize that nothing was ever holding you back except you. People will tell you that you are too much. Let them. People will say that you should tone it down. Ignore them. People will be threatened by your presence, by your intensity, by the sheer force of your determination. Good. Let them be. Because the ones who tell you to be quiet, to be soft, to be content, they are the ones who have already accepted their own mediocrity. They want you to stay where they are because they do not have the courage to rise. You do not let them drag you down. Do not let them make you feel guilty for wanting more. Do not let their fear of their own power convince you to fear yours. The beast within you is not your enemy. It is the part of you that has been waiting, watching, ready to break free the moment you allow it to. It is the part of you that will not settle for less, that will not be silenced, that will not accept a life of quiet resignation. And when you finally unleash it, when you finally stop running from it, you will understand why you spent so long feeling restless. Because you were never meant to be tame. You were never meant to play small. You were meant to take, to build, to carve your name into this world with the force of your own will. There is no shame in wanting more. There is no guilt in pursuing greatness. There is no weakness in embracing the fire inside you. The world belongs to those who refuse to be ordinary. It belongs to those who step forward when everyone else steps back. It belongs to those who refuse to be caged, who refuse to be told what they can and cannot do. And when the moment comes, when the world looks at you and demands that you shrink, that you play small, that you quiet the voice inside you, remember who you are. You are not weak. You are not meant to wait. You are not here to take orders from those who are too afraid to rise. You are here to take what is yours, to seize every opportunity, to become the force that no one can ignore. You are here to win. And the only way to win is to embrace the beast within. The world is not kind to those who hesitate. It does not wait for the weak to catch up, nor does it reward those who play by the rules designed to keep them in check. There is a reason the strong rise and the meek are left behind. It is not luck, not chance, not some cosmic accident. It is the law of nature, the law of survival, the law that governs every battlefield, whether in business, in war, or in the very structure of human existence. Power is not given. It is taken. Success is not granted. It is seized. And those who refuse to step into their own power will be crushed beneath the weight of those who do. You have been taught to be tame, to be gentle, to be patient. You have been told that kindness is the path to greatness, that those who give without question will receive in return, that those who wait their turn will one day get their chance. But tell me, how often does that happen? How many times have you seen the quiet, obedient ones rise above those who are relentless, hungry, and unyielding? How many times has the world rewarded patience over power? The truth is, it does not. It never has, and it never will. The ones who reach the top do not wait for their turn. They take it. It is time to stop pretending. Stop pretending that if you play nice, things will fall into place. Stop pretending that if you sacrifice for others, the world will recognize your worth. Stop pretending that your silence, your hesitation, your willingness to step aside will ever bring you the success you crave. It won't. All it will do is ensure that you remain exactly where you are, watching as others claim the life that should have been yours. You know this. You feel it. The frustration, the anger, the sense of injustice that burns in your chest every time you see someone less deserving take what you wanted. Every time you tell yourself that if you just wait a little longer, work a little harder, be a little more patient, things will change. But they don't. Because change does not come to those who wait. It comes to those who force it into existence. There is a beast inside you, a force that has been screaming to be unleashed. You have felt it in moments of rage, in moments of desperation, in moments when you were pushed too far and finally snapped. And for just a second, you felt alive. You felt powerful. You felt free. But then the voice of doubt crept in, telling you to calm down, to hold back, to suppress the fire before it consumed you. They convinced you that this part of you was dangerous, that it was something to be ashamed of, something to bury deep beneath layers of control and civility. But they were wrong. The beast inside you is not your enemy. It is your greatest weapon. It is the part of you that refuses to be controlled, refuses to be silenced, refuses to accept anything less than what you are capable of. The world respects power, not passivity. It respects those who stand their ground, who refuse to back down, who walk into every battle with the unshakable belief that they will not lose. You have seen it in history, in legends, in the stories of those who defied the odds and carved their names into the fabric of existence. They were not polite. They were not patient. They did not sit quietly, waiting for someone to recognize their potential. They took what they wanted, unapologetically, relentlessly, ruthlessly, and they won. The question is, will you? Or will you continue to deny your true nature, continue to convince yourself that being soft will somehow lead to strength, that being agreeable will somehow lead to dominance? Because it won't. The ones who tell you to calm down, to be humble, to wait, they are the ones who have already surrendered. They are the ones who are too afraid to rise, too afraid to unleash the power within them, too afraid to face the truth that the only way to win is to be relentless. They do not want you to rise, because if you do, you will leave them behind. There is no room for hesitation. There is no time for doubt. There is no space for weakness. The only thing that matters is action. Relentless, unyielding, unapologetic action. The kind of action that does not ask for permission, that does not wait for approval, that does not stop until victory is achieved. The kind of action that comes from a place of absolute certainty, of unbreakable confidence, of undeniable dominance. You are not meant to live in the shadows. You are not meant to be forgotten. You are not meant to settle for less. You were meant to rise, to conquer, to rule. You were meant to unleash the beast within and let it tear through every obstacle, every limitation, every barrier that dares to stand in your way. You were meant to win. And the only way to win is to stop pretending that you are anything less than unstoppable. No more waiting, no more hesitation, no more playing by rules that were never meant to serve you. It is time to take what is yours. It is time to embrace your full power. It is time to unleash the beast within.